Previously on Chosen Ones. The group completes odd jobs around Hellfar in hopes of earning enough money for the items they need, most of them finding relative success, although with some unfortunate side effects from the potion testing at Pop's shop. With their weapons and items at the ready, they rent a wagon and Avayath summons Hestia, continuing towards Mirror Depths and their final destination, Looking Glass.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. On we'll go.
You are all piled into the back of the wagon that Avayath has rented. Shui's still dripping gasoline. Do not light any fire near Shui on the wagon, or you will not be returning that. And you have a day's travel until you reach Mirror Depths to try and journey within.
The smell should wear off by the time we get there.
Yeah.
So when did Hestia get wings?
Well, I guess just now. I've gotten good enough at magic to summon her with wings now.
Oh, I want to see her fly so bad.
You want to see her fly? Let's go then! Huzzah! No, I'm just kidding.
I also would love to see her fly.
Maybe some other time.
Oh, but why don't we do it right now?
This potion's driving me crazy.
I didn't drink any potion. What are you talking about? Gaslight girl boss. No, sorry. No. I love men. No, sorry. No.
Do you still see the demons, Brandy?
No, I'm good now.
That's good. I'm relieved. I was a little afraid it would last quite a while.
Yeah, that would not have been ideal. I don't know how long I could have dealt with that.
Demons? That's essence.
Yeah, there were. It's a potion. It's nothing.
Just stares at you a little wide-eyed, but nods.
Mm-hmm.
And Miffy's just like, I wonder if this'll wear off in a few hours too. It's kind of distracting, isn't it?
I wouldn't call it distracting.
Well, with the pink, maybe. No kidding.
It does kind of clash. You feel your little friend moving around and like starts crawling out of your scarf, Conscience, and you hear it just go, stinky.
No. She's like, what, who, me?
Stinky.
Weren't you born in the trash?
Oh, wow! Whose fault is that?
You're right.
You're one to talk, Conscience.
You smell.
I don't smell that bad, right?
Of course not.
You smell great.
Yeah. It's a really awkward look.
Still, I wonder what this is. It doesn't taste like sweat.
Don't
What?
taste it, Shui.
Miffy's just like, you smell kind of like gasoline?
Gasoline.
Does that exist in this world?
Let's look up when gasoline was made.
Just now. No, this potion.
1913. So I guess not.
So, probably not.
You just stink, I guess.
It's a flammable substance because, in fact, gasoline doesn't have a smell. They added a smell to it so that you would know when there's danger.
That's true.
Oh, that is true.
So he just stinks of a flammable liquid.
Yeah, okay.
It just smells like a wet dog.
Oh,
Conscience has decided to move to the middle of the wagon because you smell. Little tiny guy. I'd say he is a little bit bigger. He's probably like, trying to think, like a finger size now, like one of your fingers.
Theo is immediately once more cooing at it. He loves this little guy. Oh, it's so adorable. Theo just like delighted at any interaction.
It's like wiggling its tail like a dog does when it's like wiggling its butt.
Ooh, so cute. I could cry.
I hope that old man found his owlbear, by the way.
I mean, I sent him a message, so...
Wait, you found it?
I mean, I spied on it, but otherwise, I just told the guy that where it was, because we were already getting gone.
So you did see an owlbear after all? Technically?
Technically, yeah.
Aren't they adorable?
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
I'd love to have one myself someday.
That's fair. Seems like a hassle, but
Well, if you had a large enough space for one.
that's true.
Some of them can get a little dangerous when they fully grow. They do have the body of a bear, after all. But if you raise it right, then, it'll be just as friendly as any other pet.
It's just so cute.
Hey, Miffy, why didn't you take the owlbear mission job thing?
Well, the armor was like really expensive, and this was the only thing that covered the whole thing. I could have found the bear, but that wouldn't have covered the armor.
Yeah, you're right.
And I saw that there was some kind of poisonous thing, but I didn't want to get hurt before we were going on some mission, you know?
Good thinking. I ended up taking that one, of course. I have an immunity to poison. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Oh, that's cool.
Theo smiles. It's part of my spark.
What if I was like Essence said that? No, I'm kidding. Like, Essence has voted to try to speak as little as possible. Essence just kind of clears her throat and is like, so what's the game plan when we get to the place?
I don't know if we ever really had one. Where are we going anyway? I know we're going to Looking Glass, Mirror Depths. That's our final destination. Is there a town or a dock we're going to? Or are we just going to the seaside?
Lakeside.
Lakeside. I don't know if it was sea or lake.
It's a big lake.
It might become obvious once we get there.
How long does your water breathing spell last, Theo?
It lasts one full day.
How long does it take you to cast it?
Not long, just like a second or two.
So I guess you can use that when we get there then, when we get ready to dive in.
Yeah.
Would you all like to hear the story about the one time I defeated an artificer who stole the hand of Vecna?
Oh, I'd love to.
Great! Yes, I got the finishing blow. He didn't stand a chance.
Oh,
But it
go
all
on.
began on the snowy mountaintops.
Keep going.
He keeps going. It's getting late. Brandy, do you mind switching places?
Sure,
Alrighty then.
we'll do that.
Brandy hops up onto the horse and Avayath comes into the back to rest.
What's the moon looking like?
So it would be February 22nd now. You still have March 7th is when the next full moon is. It looks like it won't be full for another 2 weeks.
Can I be mean and ask Brandy to roll animal handling just for funsies?
No. Finally, something above a fucking, 5.
Brandy is used to the horse. He has
Yeah.
adapted.
He's used to Hestia's bullshit.
Hestia's bullshit, huh?
I will say roll a perception check, Brandy, for your watch.
19.
You steer Hestia pretty well because you are still going through Jabber territory. Now and again, you see them kind of peeking through the trees on your way to Mirror Depths, or over the snow hills and things like that. But you steer her away and keep up a good pace so that they're interested in you, but none of them ever get close enough to you.
Gotcha.
And Shui, you would occasionally feel yourself stir if any of them got within 30 feet.
Okay. Not all of these jabbers are on Abagrim's side, right?
No, so they do not look all the same. They are a variety, similar to how you've seen, how the judge and Lilani didn't look the same as the Abagrim Tiefling jabbers. They look different.
So yeah, they don't have the antlers, right?
No, not all of them. And their antlers are supposed to be a distortion of their horns.
Yeah, their horns.
You guys continue on through the evening then, into the early morning. Is there anything that you want to do before you reach Mirror Depths?
Are we sure that Owen's emblem is gonna get us into Looking Glass?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's our best shot. Wynn seemed pretty confident.
Should we have a plan if it doesn't work? Did we just say we're friends with Titus? Oh, also, am I smelly?
I'd say you will probably be smelly up until like an hour before you reach the place.
Avayath kind of does the hand wave and it's like, yes.
It sucks that I can't see. Like, Shui doesn't know that it's flammable, so he's not gonna like. But like, I just want to see him blow up. Anyway.
No.
I suppose if it doesn't work, then we could just say that we're looking for Titus as his friends, and maybe they could ask him.
I wonder how easy it is to break in.
I wouldn't want to break in, per se.
Probably not easy.
Yeah, it is a kingdom.
Underwater at the bottom of a lake.
And it's underwater, and, you know, they're all more used to being underwater than we are.
Oh, Essence, how are you feeling?
Just fine.
Okay.
Let us know when that potion's worn off.
I won't.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
How about a code word for when it wears off?
You should say something simple, like one word, like radical.
Radical?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with... I mean, you don't have to say that in a lie, so...
She just shrugs. Like,
If it's something you would never say, then all the better.
Miffy is disappointed, and he's like, I'm still blue.
It could wear off soon.
Yeah.
Just silence.
Yeah, it could wear off soon. Yeah.
He keeps, like, rubbing at it like it's gonna... Like, it's like a paint.
If it doesn't wear off anytime soon, I'm sure the mentors will have some way of fixing this. They can fix all kinds of things. I mean, it's a magical effect, so Wynn would get rid of it no problem.
I guess that's true. If he stops touching me, though, will it come back?
I'm sure it won't come back. I'm certain it'll work.
So what are our objectives when we get to Looking Glass?
Get Titus, find the Black Heart, see if Nine's there.
Sounds good to me. Whichever one we find first, I guess.
Ideally, we're gonna find all of them, but...
I mean, the order depends on which we find first. I mean.
Avayath is like one and done. We do one thing and we leave.
We find one thing, we're just like, bye.
I'm sure Titus is probably the easiest to find.
I would sure hope so.
I can scry on both him and Nine, so they should be easier to find. Titus can just let me find his location. Nine's a little trickier, but then we got Miffy to find the Black Heart. That'll help with that.
Seems all nice and organized, and I'm looking forward to getting some things done and to seeing Titus again.
Sounds like the searching portion will be easy then.
Definitely not famous last words at all.
Yeah. Essence is like, everything is so easy all the time, isn't it?
Shui is looking... There's like an undertone of like worry to his expression because of what Abaddon said. That something was gonna go down in Mirror Depths.
The searching portion may be easy, but of course, there could be dangers along the way. Best stay on your guard.
Theo will discreetly put his hand on Shui's shoulder and ask, like, you okay?
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking about what who said.
Yeah. Something about something bad.
Something traumatic.
Well, we'll just have to look after each other extra good, right?
If I have the power to stop it from happening, do you think I should do it?
Well, would it be bad to?
It's also what he said. Something traumatic was gonna happen, but if I'm able to stop it from happening with this spark, it would be like it never happened in the first place, right? And so he wouldn't have had a reason to upgrade me to begin with. Isn't that...
Paradoxical?
Yeah, he does not know the word. It doesn't make sense.
He's messing with things, Shui. I'm not certain what the outcome would be, but I'm sure whatever you decide, things will work out.
He smiles. I hope so. I just have to be on guard, right?
Right.
And he's gonna just idly chat and stuff like that until I get there. check on Conscience, see how Conscience is doing and stuff like that. Conscience, you got bigger, didn't you? Just a little bit.
You see him like wiggle. Like a happy wiggle.
Yeah.
At some point throughout the trip, I kind of wanted to have Avayath to have a private conversation with Shui, but I don't know how we would get that to happen.
Pit stop.
Sounds good to me.
Pit stop? Okay.
Pit stop. Theo, he'll make sure Brandy eats something. I know he doesn't have to, but Theo feels better when he does.
You see Essence and Miffy go to talk to each other as well, more in private after going to the bathroom. From a distance, you can see that the conversation they're having is difficult. Well, it's difficult because Essence can speak in only lies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like awkward looks all around.
Essence specifically was so excited to be able to bond with Miffy on this trip and just rolled the worst thing for that. Just the absolute worst thing for her to get.
Yeah.
Just wanted to talk to Miffy, but alas, cannot talk.
He has to, filter every single thing that she says through a, that's a lie. What's the opposite of that?
Just a slow going conversation, and then Theo just kind of making sure Brandy's all good, drinking his water.
Shui, I actually wanted to talk with you in private for a bit, since it's just the two of us here now.
Oh, what's up, Yaya?
So, I was wondering, you were mad when Super God sort of deceived you, and you said, that you wanted to kill him. Do you still feel that way?
I was really mad at the time, but I don't see any way of stopping him unless I prepare to do the worst.
Do you want revenge?
No, not revenge. I just want him to stop.
I see. Well, heroes don't kill because they want to. They do it because they have to. So next time you get angry, just keep in mind, we don't fight for ourselves. We fight for those who can't defend themselves.
Yeah, you're right, Yaya. I know you're right.
Well, I'm glad you've come around after calming down for a bit. I knew you would, of course, but I'm happy to hear it. Also, one more thing. You said a curse word when you were mad, and that's a no-no.
Oh my god.
What?
I know Brandy says those words all the time, but they're called curse words for a reason. They can inflict a curse on you.
What? What word? What did I
This
say?
is Puritan bullshit.
It was the F word, right? That Shui said?
I think he said the F word, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can just say fuck. You don't have to say F word, you know.
Watch
I'm
your
in my
fucking mouth.
character's mindset.
Ripley, we're going to curse ourselves.
I don't want to be cursed.
I was just sitting here like, F word? Like, we're really, you can just say fuck. Like, you can do
Did Shui say fuck?
You said the F word, and the gods don't like it when you say that.
I do like how your first interaction with Claytor was him cursing, though.
Yeah.
He literally said, oh shit.
It's different because it's different.
He believes what he wants to believe.
You get a voice in your head that's just like, cursing is fine, shut up.
It's pretty fun, actually.
Cursing baller as hell.
You should try it, like, right now.
Say fuck right now or I'm taking away your powers.
It creates a bonding experience and strengthens relationships statistically. Statistically? I'm done talking. Goodbye.
Fuck this. Goodbye.
Do it, fuck boy.
Do it, fucker, you won't. Do it, pussy. Come on. Fucking curse.
I'm gonna be sick.
Shui looks at Avayath for a little bit, and then he just starts laughing. Really, Yaya?
Yes, really. Curse words are bad.
I mean, I don't do it all the time, but like,
You're so fucking stupid.
you're so fucking stupid if you
Just
think
this
that.
once, I'm gonna roast you.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna tear your ass apart.
But it just kind of waits it off, and he's just like, oh, whatever. One instance isn't a big deal.
You know, Theo swears all the time too.
I know, it's he's picking it out from Brandy specifically.
He's just literally picking on Brandy.
You hear from Shui's scarf. Fuck.
No! Bad word.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Followed by like a chittering laugh.
Sure, we told Conscience to stop.
Fuck.
Conscience, stop.
Okay, I see how it is.
When he asked me what I wanted, and I said that I wanted to help him, I didn't mean it, Yaya.
I know you did. Your heart comes from a good place. You wanted to help him be better rather than help him with his goals.
Yeah, but now, I don't know if he can be helped.
Sometimes that just ends up being the case. Sometimes heroes have to make hard choices.
And I'm worried about Master Arthur merging with him.
That is concerning, but he seems to know what he's doing. I have faith that he'll be fine.
That conveniently reminds me of this.
Oops. He deceived Avayath, apparently.
Avayath didn't see his 30 teacups, so...
Yeah.
Theo took care of that.
Why does he looks like such a supervillain? This is this is not gonna end well.
He really does. It's fine, they'll just completely swap places. We meet Abaddon again, and he has a Snuggie on.
And as we all know, the Snuggie is the good Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope.
When you threw your little temper tantrum, you scared Brandy and...
And I'm downplaying the tantrum.
Yeah. You scared Brandy and Theo a bit. Might be nice to apologize to them sometime. Doesn't have to be soon.
What? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, some electricity came out. It was a bit frightening. I wasn't too worried, though. I knew you'd come around.
You didn't say that when you beat the shit out of him when he was a beast. I'll do it right now. I didn't know I scared them.
Sounds like a good idea.
Brandy!
Oh my god. Now you're gonna scare him.
No, I do seek out Brandy, Theo.
Come on, Brandy, just one.
Just one what? In response to...
Food. Cookie.
No.
Oh. Yeah, fine.
Theo gives him
Just
food.
one what? Sorry.
I was confused. You just said just one, and I was like, in reference to what right now?
I'm sorry, I was talking about Theo wanting to give him food, and my brain. I'm sorry. I know when we're talking
Brandy's
about Theo,
like, darling,
it's-
now? There's other people around.
Now, I mean, okay, but like... Yeah, Brandy will eat at Theo's request.
Thank goodness.
Hey, Brandy, Theo,
Oh,
Later.
you have a second?
of
Nope.
course.
I mean, you.
Yaya told me that the other day when I got really mad that I might have come off as scary. So he told me that it was best that I apologize for worrying you two.
I don't think that that's accurate. I wouldn't say we were scared of you, more scared for you.
You pulling away when we were trying to help. It worried us.
Yeah, we care about you. We want to help you out. It's worrying when, something like that happens and we're not there. Things like that.
And on top of that, we don't really know how things are really going to be affecting you. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how much of that was you or, what's going on there.
Oh shit.
It do be medicine time.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Have you taken your medicine, Shui?
Oh right. I forgot I have to take that stuff.
Yeah, keep on top of that, partner.
Best to do so before you forget again.
Okay, he pulls out a bottle. How much was I supposed to drink?
1 capful, Shui.
Okay. Alright, I get ready to take my capful.
Do you want to roll a wisdom save for me?
Not necessarily.
The best gift in this entire game was truly Shui's wisdom save advantage, which he still fucks up. Even with the advantage.
19! Plus 1. So not natural 20, and then...
So you don't suffer any of the regular side effects of that then.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Theo watches Shui closely and looks like he gives like a little relieved sigh to himself as Shui takes the required amount and not anymore. But yes, we weren't like offended or anything at all, Shui. We just want what's best.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. For caring.
Of course. If something like that happens again, we know that it's not something that it's not like you want to hurt us. We know that.
Of course not. I'd do anything to keep you guys safe.
And we do the same for you.
Mm-hmm. Theo gives him a nice smile.
As you guys are going back to the wagon,
The wagon?
The wagon!
That's what it's called now. It's called the wagon. In this universe, there are no wagons, there are wagons. It's too late. It's canon now.
Oh my gosh, doing those NPC voices is like really fucked up my throat. Like,
I want to drink out of my brewer's mug. What should I get advantage on? Should I get advantage on intelligence, strength, or dex, or should I get more movement? But like, I don't really need an advantage on dex. Like, I really don't.
you could just move super fucking fast though and get an extra 10 feet. That was also an option.
That's true. But like that intelligence might not be bad. Actually, his intelligence might. No, whatever. Okay, no, I'll do the 10 feet of movement. So he takes a sip of the stuff and he's like, "Oh, I feel so fast."
It's a full cup. You gotta drink the full cup.
Oh no. Oh, that's not what I meant. A jug.
Okay, you said a sip, and I was like, no, full cup.
It looks like there's enough for someone else if anyone wants some. I'm gonna go run around.
It's like an energy drink.
Don't go too far.
I love monster.
Maybe Hestia could use it. If she moves faster, then we'll all move faster.
You're at the end of the journey, though.
Yeah, that's true.
The end will be even faster.
Run around, Shui. How much faster are you?
He's gonna run around. He's like, I don't know, maybe...
You seem like you're moving, if I had to estimate, about 10 more feet per 6 seconds. That's just a guess, a wild guess. If we gave that to Hestia, we'd get there maybe like 10 minutes faster. I don't know that it's...
Yeah, that speed boost doesn't seem significant.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to give it to a PC and not the horse?
Maybe I'd want to give it to a PC and not the horse.
But yeah, you could get advantage on intelligence checks, advantage on strength checks, or advantage on dex checks, or the 10 feet of movement.
Checks, not saves?
Checks, specifically.
Well, then fucking intelligence checks.
Well, it's up to y'all. So whatever.
Yeah, Avayath should take advantage on dex checks because stealth is a dex check. So you'll just have a
regular stealth.
A straight, regular roll.
Good idea, yeah.
Just in case we, I don't know, for whatever reason, have to sneak somewhere. I can't imagine why we would have to, but
yeah, they're definitely gonna let us see the prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try it.
Sure, let's try. Takes off the helmet.
He starts doing somersaults, and then he does a handstand.
Cool, and then we get back in the wagon, and now we're there at the lake.
I was just gonna note, as you guys were going back to the wagon, it looked like Miffy and Essence were doing like some kind of like they'd made some kind of makeshift target on one of the trees and were both practicing like with Essence's crossbow. And you see Essence hit like directly in the center of it, her eyes flashing, showing that she's using her spark. And you see actually Miffy's eyes also flash, and he hits directly in the center and splits through her arrow.
Oh.
His arrow's finding the target.
They're both cheating.
You're both cheaters.
They're both hacks.
Wow.
And you see Miffy smile and then almost like seem to be hesitant that he smiled at that. And Essence looks to him and chuckles and is just like, wow, terrible shot, huh?
Shut up.
Aww. But also unfortunate live motion.
And he knows that she's lying because of the thing, and so he laughs too. And then they go back to the wagon. You guys continue your journey towards Mirror Depths, and you begin to approach, and you can see on the horizon kind of like almost like There's a very clear sense of, like, gloom in the air as you approach. And even though the sun is out, it does feel like it's darker as you continue closer to Mirror Depths, and the water is, like, black as you see it. And you see it is just surrounded by jabbers.
Oh.
Ah.
Ooh, there's a sense of gloom here, and it's surrounded by jabbers.
Why is the water so dark?
I don't know, it's almost pitch black.
Do we really have to go in there?
I wonder if it's safe.
The jabbers are at the edge of the water, and they all seem to be kind of, like, looking down or pacing around, like they want to go in it, but they can't.
Seems like they don't want to go in fully. Or that they can't.
Why would they want to? What do you think is down there?
Well, you remember how jabbers are usually formed, right? It might be the case that they used to live there.
Oh.
You also know when Merlin started to turn into a jabber, she felt, like, called to come here.
Maybe it's because the black heart's here?
That's also a good point.
They don't look hostile right now. Do you think they'd let us go in?
No idea.
There's a way to find out, I guess.
It looks like they won't follow us if we do make it to the water, though.
Yeah.
It's about making it to the water. It's the important part.
Is there an opening around?
No, they are completely surrounding it.
Well, damn.
Well, fuck us. Guess we're turning around.
What if we go above? Hestia, let's fly. Let's dive off of Hestia.
Do you think I should cast my spell on you guys before we get too close? I mean, in case one of us can go in at a different time. I'd want to be, like, good on that before we go in.
It wouldn't hurt. I mean, I can get some of us in there. Not everybody. But I can get... If I can teleport up above the water, and Avayath, you can fly...
Hestia can fly as well. She can carry 2 people, I think. I could probably carry 1 person, but Hestia not combined is only 3 people.
So if Essence and Miffy ride Hestia, Avayath, you fly Shui over, and I teleport Theo and myself over them and into the waters, we can probably skip over having to deal with all them. The only question being is, the water itself, given it's all black like that, is that safe?
Yeah. It'll be hard to see down there, too.
Let me see if I can test it. Avayath is going to try to get within 60 feet, and use Divine Sense. So I don't imagine there's undead, celestial, or fiend. He mostly wants to know if it's desecrated, if it's, like, unholy.
No.
Okay, so he just senses nothing then.
I mean, I can call up Titus and see if he's got an explanation.
Yeah, any insight on all this could be helpful either way.
That sounds like a good idea. I didn't get anything from Divine Sense.
Alright. Hey Titus, we're outside your home. Is there a reason the lake is all black? Get back to me when you can. Your friends. Avayath, Shui, Theo... And that's 25 words. But he was going to say, and Brandy.
Why are you here? I told you I was fine. Go back.
Now I'm telling us what to do.
We got other priorities besides you, bud. So, like, if you don't want to be saved, then tough titties. But the black water is really getting our goat right now.
It's always been like that to prevent people from looking in.
Cool, thanks. See you soon.
Don't come here.
Too late.
And then he looks to the party.
Stop it.
No.
Stop! No.
Stop! Stop! That's what you sound like. No.
Yeah. Stop! That's what you sound like. Anyway. No.
No, he doesn't do that. He looks to the party and he's like,
The water apparently is, it's always black. It's to prevent people from looking in. As far as we know, we're safe. If Theo, you hold on to me and I start bolting and then teleport with Thunderstep, I can, like, shoot us up and into the water, cannonball style. Avayath, you can fly Shui over, and then Hestia can drop Miffy and...
Airdrop.
Yeah, airdrop Essence and Miffy into the...
As you are, like, in the middle of talking, you get, like, a frantic message from Titus back being like,
You cannot come in. The Guardians won't let you get any closer to the kingdom.
We got a funny emblem that's supposed to let us in, so I think we'll be alright.
He looks at Avayath and just like,
Hey, maybe I have that emblem on hand. Apparently there are some sort of guardians that won't let us in.
You better hope you can pull it out fast enough for them to see it.
Avayath, just have it out, like, ready, like, now.
I'm just gonna hold it, yeah.
Yeah, just be, like, holding it out in front of you, like, at all times.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, probably the most important. Probably a pretty important part of all this. Actually, with that said, you probably should go first since you have the emblem on you, and then we'll follow your lead. Unless you want to give it to me and I can go first, or if you want to... Whatever order you want to go in.
I'll go first.
Alright.
Alright, Shui. You ready?
Well, before we get too excited, we probably want to be able to breathe down there.
That's not important.
Maybe for you, but...
Oh, that's right. I don't need it. I completely forgot. I was making a joke.
it's uncomfortable, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll still cast it on you just in case.
Yeah, it would be uncomfortable, I get this feeling.
So he casts the little spell. All right, that should be good for this time tomorrow. If we get separated, try to find me.
Let's try not to get separated.
Yeah.
I sure hope we do.
Of course you would. Anyway.
Oh, I'm not smelly anymore, right?
Yeah, you're not smelly. Conscience has crawled back into your scarf.
You're not going to cause an oil spill.
The Shui oil spill.
The first oil spill in history.
Oh no.
Firsts are important.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm ready, Yaya.
Alright, let's go! And he shoots up and hope that no jabber shoots him back down.
We'll follow you in like 5 minutes, maybe?
Probably less than 5 minutes. Probably like a minute.
Alright, we'll follow in a second.
You're trying to dive bomb into it.
Yeah, essentially.
The jabbers do take note of you, but don't seem to be trying to make it move towards you. It is very, dark still. You can see now that you're in the water. It seems like the further you go underneath, it actually does start to get brighter near the bottom. But you're still pretty far up. You're waiting for your friends, I assume, still.
Before going, too much further, I am waiting for everyone else to show up.
Brandy will lift Theo onto one of his shoulders.
It's our turn now.
Here we go.
He'll get a running start, and then he will cast Thunderstep, and just boom, appear over the water, and the two of them will fall in.
Theo holds on to Brandy, even into the water.
In you all go. You can speak normally with water breathing, I'm pretty sure. And you're just all floating underneath the surface. Again, very, very dark still. It seems like whatever is kind of covering the surface of the water still goes in a few feet. It's like smoggy, almost. It feels thicker near the top.
Can I swim down a bit further and make a perception?
Sure.
I do want to know, since we're not... Seems like the plan is not to bring Hestia with us underwater. I can talk with her telepathically as long as I'm within a mile, so she'll just be on guard.
Okay, you'll be more than a mile away.
I mean, eventually we'll be more than a mile away. We're not yet.
But for now, if anything happens above water, Hestia, I imagine, would let us know.
For perception, I rolled a 13 plus 6, so 19.
As you are kind of surveying the area and looking around, you suddenly, very fast, all of you feel something kind of moving underneath you. You feel it before you see it, just this big current of water moving underneath you, and almost like this hissing sound kind of filling, not the air, filling the water. As a giant creature kind of appears in front of all of you with that hissing just getting even louder.
The symbol.
Right?
Emblem time.
It looks almost like a mermaid would, except it doesn't have a head. It's just this smoky smog kind of coming out, rolling where its head would be, and these very long, unnatural black arms.
Oh, not great.
Theo's pretty terrified, honestly. Not of this, but just of this whole thing. It's it's kind of dark in here, and it's under the water and all this, and it's kind of scary. So he's clinging onto Brandy.
From the tip of its tail to the top of where its head would probably be, if it wasn't smog, it's about 15 feet long.
Oh.
I hope that thing's not a fucking jabber.
Yeah.
It is not a jabber. It seems like the inkiness that's coming off of it, when it moves, it almost seems to morph into that inky substance before reforming. But it's not a jabber.
Okay.
Avayath will hold his badge in front of him and say, "Hold! I'm Avayath the Undead Slayer. I have special permission to be here."
You see it kind of moving back and forth in front of you in the water, kind of shifting in and out of a solid form and that inkiness, before it kind of very quickly reaches out and it snatches the emblem from you. It seems to kind of be turning it over in its hands, not touching it, but it's almost floating in the water in front of it as it's moving its hands. And the emblem kind of glows a very bright gold before the light extinguishes, and the hissing kind of seems to subside, and it closes its hands around the emblem for a moment before looking back up at you and cocking its head, and then gently floats the emblem back to you.
Oh, I was worried that you were stealing it.
Fine.
Thank you for letting us through.
As it does that, actually, you see the emblem again light up for a moment. And as that happens, all of you get these little glass-looking orbs surrounding your head, these bubbles almost that appear. And you do just have an innate knowledge of how these work, just the nature of how they are. It's something that specifically these guardians can create. They're these kind of glass-looking orbs that are made out of magical bubbles, and they allow the user to breathe underwater freely. So I'm sorry, Theo, for wasting your spell. There was no way you would have known about this.
Well,
I mean, it's cool either way. I'm glad for this.
But this is better. So they are specifically fortified against magical attacks, and they require a dispel magic of DC 20 to dismiss. And the color of the bubbles take on a slight tint in association with the user's mood, which is obvious to the user but requires a perception check for others to perceive the color.
Oh.
Well, these bubbles are useful in case they don't like what we got planned for here in the city. Maybe have that spell at the ready still.
Right, of course. It seems like these will be very helpful to us, though.
As long as we're on the good side, I don't want these to suddenly be, taken away and all of us drown a mile underwater.
Yeah, of course not. Will do.
Let's swim, boys.
Why is my bubble red? Am I angry?
That's a great question.
Is there a nervous one?
Yeah, brown.
got the poop bubble. You got the dirty bubble.
Dirty bubble.
Meow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to perceive things, but we don't have feelings right now that aren't obvious.
And you guys continue. It seems like this creature is almost guiding you, and you can see as you're moving down towards the bottom of the lake, other creatures moving around you as well, other guardians. And it seems like almost they're forming like a circle around you, and you feel yourselves start to speed up incredibly fast as they do this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, what the hell did they do?
And as you kind of speed through, the rest of that smog kind of vanishes behind you, and you see the kingdom for the first time.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is very pretty and intricately designed, you can tell. A lot of like circular and like spindly and spiral designs that go through it. And it is pretty bright as you seem to go down, almost as bright as it is above when it's daytime. And they've got like little glowy orbs kind of dotting the landscape for how they are generating their own light, 'cause obviously you can't have fire here. And you can see people, mostly Triton, swimming around. You do see some people who've got orbs similar to yours.
This is just incredible. It's amazing to have such a magical experience like this.
Yeah, this is something else for sure.
Glad I get to share it with you.
Oh, me too.
Please, it's canon. I want that so bad.
Feels like, oh yeah, of course. Theo gives like a knowing smile to Brandy after he says that.
Yeah, Brandy smiles back.
As you guys are approaching the gates of the city and these guardians are still kind of around you, you see these giant gates that seem to just be open. They don't seem to have any kind of protection because at this point the guardians would have let anyone here who should be here. And you can just see kind of within almost everywhere. It looks like this place is being decorated almost in celebration right now. But there is a very somber, quiet feeling as if something is not quite right as you are kind of about to enter into this kingdom. And there are big signs everywhere that just say, it's that time of year again.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Chosen Ones. If you haven't already, make sure to like the episode, leave a comment, and subscribe. A big thanks to our high-tier patrons, MeltiMoon, Travis, Alyx, Solana, EpiAureum, Homunculus, Derelictus, JokerDino, Keilan, Bubby, Zab, Z.Gutz, and Mr. Bakudan. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.